Good morning, Lucy. What are we going to do with all of this stuff? Are you putting trash on my bed? I see a boot, hair dryer. Oh, there's that pizza box. We got pizza last night. That was delicious. A little pepperoni, my favorite. Oh, you got a shirt out over there, a book. Is that a lemon, Lucy? Huh. I wonder what's going on today in art class. You want to come and see? Let's go find out. Let's go find out, Lucy. Hello guys, welcome to episode 3. Today we're going to be talking about how to make sculptures, different artwork with things that are around your house, because you might be stuck at home. Not everyone has clay, not everyone has different types of materials to make sculptures, and we're going to talk about sculptures. So a sculpture is not a painting, it's something that is three-dimensional, so it sticks out. This, you might have been wondering what this wonderful hat is. This is a sculpture that I made for my head, and can anyone tell what it's made out of? So you might recognize these right here. It's made out of socks. Probably everyone has socks around, right? So we're going to talk about making artwork with things you have around the house, like socks. You might have noticed that it looks like my closet just threw up back here on my shelves. I'm going to be trying to figure out if I can make anything out of the clothes that are behind me. So all week we're going to be talking about what different items around the house you could find to make beautiful sculptures out of. Now, the most important thing to remember this week, ask an adult before you start taking objects from around the house and arranging them into wonderful creations. And we're going to be making, unless adults in your house tell you otherwise, we're going to be making temporary sculptures. Temporary means that you are going to put everything back where it belongs when you're done with your sculpture. So you could take a picture of it. You could do a drawing of it real quick so you don't forget. But please, unless adults around say that, oh, it's okay, you can leave this, you could tape it together, you could glue it together, you can paint it. Unless they say you can do that, put everything back. You don't want anyone to be looking for their other sock. You don't want anyone to run out of silverware in the kitchen. So please be mindful. That means think about other people in your house. However, I know you're probably getting a little bored stuck at home. So we're going to have some fun with things that maybe you've looked at and seen every day and you've never thought about the different ways you could make art with them. Okay, so some of our key words today are repurposed materials. So, for example, we're looking at a picture of a very messy room, and there's lots of different things that I see that we could probably make something out of. Let's see a stool. I think that putting a stool upside down and maybe adding some stuff on top could be cool. So repurposed materials are just objects that you can use for a different purpose. So taking a plastic bottle, for example, and making a bunch of them into an elephant. So this is also very environmentally friendly. That way we're not throwing away plastic and putting it into the environment. What we're going to talk about today, your first sculpture is going to be made out of, can you guys tell what that's a picture of? It is actually all clothing. So a sculpture is just something that sticks out. It's not flat, and this is a sculpture made out of clothing. It could be clay, it could be wood, but we're just going to be making sculptures out of things that are all around your house. Okay, so this is just another example of repurposed sculpture, and those are actually people that are all made out of clothing. So I thought that was another pretty cool one for you guys to check out. Okay, before we get started on our own artwork, there's a really cool artist named Louise Nills, and I want to show you a little bit of her work because she took stuff on the street, garbage, and made it into really cool sculptures, and she's super famous for it. Let's look at some of those. Okay, so this is Louise Nilsson. I know she kind of looks a little bit creepy, and this is some of her artwork. So she, if you look closely, she found stuff on the street, maybe pieces of furniture that were thrown away, and she took them, she always painted them one color. Okay, so I have a quick question for you guys before I go on a little hunt around my house to find some stuff for my sculpture. My question is, this is a painting that my grandfather actually made. I want to know, is it a sculpture? I wish that I could hear you, but I know that if I could, everyone would be saying, thumbs up, yes, it is a sculpture. And you're supposed to say, what, Miss Smith? That doesn't make sense. This is not a sculpture because it is flat. So a sculpture is something that sticks out. And so let's look at something else. Oh! Look at this guy. So this is a skull. I actually want this erased. Pretty cool. So now I want to know, is this a sculpture? Okay, and I know everyone is saying, yes, it's a sculpture. So, good job. And we're going to be, again, making sculptures. So, our first job is going to be to gather some materials. And today, we are going to be trying to make a person, and you can only use one material. It could be the face of a person, it could be a body. You can only use one material, and like I've already got thrown up here, you can use clothing. And that can include accessories, and it can include shoes, because those are something that we can wear. So I'm going to look around and see what I can find in my house. Alright guys, so let's see what I can find.
Ooh, bling. Got some socks. Oh, that looks like a good one.
Alright, that was fun, a little exhausting, and I encourage you to make sure that you are putting things back in your closet in the right place, not making a mess. I'm going to have to go back to my closet and fix things up a little bit in a minute. Okay, so some things I got. I found the shirt. This is actually Lucy's jacket, don't tell her. I've got a hat here, and I have multiple pairs of socks. So I'm going to start with that. And I think I'm going to make my sculpture be, my person be sitting down. So that makes sense to me. So let's say, see, okay, let's say this is the base, right? Maybe that's his bottom sitting right there. And then I'm going to make some legs coming out. And I bet, actually, let's put this over here. And, okay, I don't know if you guys can tell yet. Those are some legs coming out. And he's sitting down. And then, oh, you know, I think I'm going to need, oh, look at this. I got a shirt right over here. Isn't that Alright, now we're going to add more of a body. It looks like I'm going to pile up somewhere. Oh, that looks good. We got a person with a striped something on. Okay, and then probably socks. So I think I'm going to use the sock to make like some little arms. So one arm. Like that. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave that there. And I need, could that be a head? Oh, that could be like a little cute head. Okay, let's put the arm like that. And then I got another sock over here. Let's get our other arm. Cute little head. I like it. And I don't know, I feel like this is kind of cheating a little bit because it's already a hat. But I'm going to put it, it's going to be like a cool little sideways hat for this guy. And I'm using my stool. You can make yours kind of flat. I try to use lots of clothes to stand in. Wow, I kind of like it. You can do all kinds of different things with these. If you want yours to look more like a monster, you could. Okay, and guess what? It is a temporary sculpture. What that means is now I can take it apart. And of course, I'm going to go back to my room in just a minute. I don't like to have a messy room. I'll go back there and I will put everything right where it belongs. Alright, so I didn't want to give you guys any ideas, but I do want to show you now. This is somebody else's sculpture that they made out of clothes. Now, looks like maybe they cut some of that up, but still a pretty cool idea. I just wanted to show you. Alright, so to finish up, first of all, don't forget, if you make a beautiful sculpture, which you will, take a picture. If you have Instagram or your parents have Instagram, tag us at synergyschool_art so I can see it. So, question. If I'm painting, here's my watercolor paints. Am I using repurposed materials? So I'm using these, my water, and I'm just going to paint, not my computer screen. So are those repurposed materials? No, they are not, because I'm using them. Paints are made for the purpose of painting, so I'm using them to paint. How about if I am cutting, just trim this a little bit maybe, with my scissors. So right now, am I using my scissors as a repurposed material? No, because the purpose of scissors is to cut, right? So that's not repurposing those scissors. Okay, so now I just made this cool sculpture. So I have a toilet paper roll, and I used some lemons in here inside of a coffee filter. So now my question is my lemon a repurposed material? Am I using it to make lemonade? No. Usually we use lemons for eating or for cooking, but I am making a cool, I don't know, sculpture of some kind using my coffee filter and my toilet paper roll and my lemons, and so this is repurposing, giving them a purpose other than what they were first supposed to be. Now I have another really cool example. So we said if I'm cutting with scissors, then it's not repurposed material. Okay, so in that sculpture, it was a sculpture, right, because it's 3D, those scissors were made to be artwork. They weren't cutting. I thought that was a really cool one. And here's one more example. And let's see if this one is repurposed material. Alright, that was pretty crazy. That elephant is made out of all lemons. So definitely not using them for their purpose, which I cut them up and put them in water, but repurposing them so that they make up the giant elephant sculpture. That was for a parade, I believe. Okay, so last thing we're going to do, I want to know if what I show you is a sculpture or not a sculpture. So item number 1, this is a Native American, a little mini Native American pot. Thumbs up if it's a sculpture, thumbs down if it's not. I know everybody's got their thumbs up. Very good, it is a sculpture. Now this morning, if you followed along, we made this cool drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thumbs up, sculpture, not a sculpture. It is not a sculpture, it's a drawing. It's flat, so we can't call it a sculpture. Alright, then, I think my friend got this for me in Peru. It's a little llama. Sculpture, not a sculpture. It is a sculpture. Alright, one more. Another one of my race prizes. You guys know I love mountains. So, sculpture. Alright, I think we all know now. It pops out of this piece of wood actually. So it is a sculpture. Alright, that's all we got for today. Very excited tomorrow to go outside. So I'm going to actually go outside right now and see what I can find.